Ionization enthalpy. Actually, ionization enthalpy, it is a minimum amount of energy required to remove the most loosely bounded electron from an isolated gaseous atom so as to convert it into gaseous cation. This is the gaseous atom, and outermost electron in it, which is loosely bounded, that can be very easily removed, and this will be converted into cation, and the amount of energy released will be known as ionization enthalpy. And ionization enthalpy, it is represented by, this is delta and this is H for enthalpy and I for ionization, and it is measured in kilojoule per mole. If second electron is removed, then in this case it will form 2 plus, means it will be cation with 2 charge. Now if we compare the ionization enthalpy, this is ionization enthalpy 1, means if we are removing one electron, it will be first ionization enthalpy. If we remove another electron, then this ionization enthalpy will be known as second ionization enthalpy. Similarly, for third electron removal, the energy required will be a third ionization enthalpy. And if we compare the ionization enthalpy of all these, means first, second and third, we will see that first ionization enthalpy is very less as compared to second, which in turn is less than third. Means it is easier to remove an electron, first electron from an element, and it is difficult to remove the successive electrons because effective nuclear charge increases. Now let us try to understand what are the factors which affect the ionization enthalpy. So the first factor is penetration effect. If we consider the electrons which is to be removed in same value of n, means value of n is, suppose it is 4, and we know that as 4 orbital, for 4 shell, there are these subshells which can be filled. And if we want to remove the electron from 4s subshell, it will be difficult because it is highly inside or highly near the nucleus. That is why it has maximum penetration power, and it will be difficult to remove 4s electron as compared to 4p, and it will be easiest to remove the electron 4f electron if the value of n are same. Means if the value of n is same, penetration effect of S will be maximum and F will be least. So this is one of the factor which affects the ionization enthalpy. Now the second factor is nuclear charge. As we go down the group, we know that nuclear charge as well as atomic size increases. But if we come across the period, if we move from left to right in a period, we can very well see shells remain same, but the nuclear charge increases as we move from left to right in a period. It means effective nuclear charge. It is not the nuclear charge, it is the effective nuclear charge. Means actually the nuclear is means attracting the electrons. The net result of the nuclear charge, that is effective nuclear charge, increases as we move from left to right in a period. So effective nuclear charge, greater the nuclear charge or the greater the effective nuclear charge, greater will be the ionization enthalpy. Means it will be difficult to remove the electron from outermost shell of an isolated gaseous atom. So this is the first factor, nuclear charge is second factor. And screening effect can also be known as shielding effect. Shielding effect means the electrons, they shield the outermost electron from the effect of the nucleus. Suppose this is the nucleus and these are the shells in which electrons are there, and this electron is to be removed. So these inner electrons, they act as a shield, they protect the electron from the effect of nucleus. So this is known as shielding effect, and shielding effect affects the nuclear charge. So the relation between nuclear charge, effective nuclear charge and screening effect is that If this Z star means effective nuclear charge, it is the difference between the nuclear charge and the screening effect. Effective nuclear charge will be great if the screening effect is less. If the screening effect is more, there will be more effective nuclear charge, means the inner electrons, they are not able to protect this electron from the effect of nuclear. So nuclear charge will increase, and that is not nuclear charge, that is effective nuclear charge. And the last factor is electronic configuration. We have already studied that if the any element's electronic configuration is half filled or fully filled, that is extra stable electronic configuration, then in that case it is very difficult to remove an electron from that element, outermost shell of that element. For example, if we compare the nitrogen and oxygen, the electronic configuration of nitrogen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, means these p orbitals, they are half filled, and half filled extra stability is there, so it will be difficult for nitrogen to lose an electron as compared to oxygen, because in oxygen one shell has, one p orbital has 2 electrons, so there will be greater electron repulsion, so it can very easily lose an electron as compared to nitrogen. Now trends in a group and in a period. Ionization enthalpy, as we go down in a group, ionization enthalpy decreases due to the increase in atomic size, and as we move across in a period from left to right, due to the increase in the nuclear charge, ionization enthalpy increases. So this is the trend of ionization enthalpy in a group and in a period, and these are the factors which affect ionization enthalpy.